Hey everyone, welcome back. So excited to be here today.
Absolutely thrilled, and we've got a great episode lined up.
Totally. We're chatting about Kristin Hannah's The Nightingale. And let me tell you, it left me speechless.
Oh, same here. That book was something else.
Did you find yourself completely immersed in it?
Completely. The way she portrays the two sisters during German-occupied France was just captivating.
Right? It was haunting and yet so inspiring at the same time.
Exactly. Vianne and Isabel's stories were so compelling.
I was really struck by how different they were.
Yeah, Vianne being the cautious, protective sister, and Isabel the fearless rebel.
Uh-huh. And their different approaches to resistance were fascinating.
Absolutely. It really showed that there's more than one way to stand up against oppression.
Couldn't agree more. The war forced them to confront their deepest fears.
Totally. And the writing made me feel every emotion along with them.
Same here. There were moments I had to put the book down just to process everything.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean, especially during those intense scenes.
Do you remember the part when, well, without spoiling anything, certain events just hit so hard?
Yes, it was like a punch to the gut.
It really was. But that's what made the story so powerful.
Precisely. It's not just a tearjerker, it's a celebration of hope and courage.
Absolutely. And I love how it highlighted the often overlooked roles of women during the war.
Me too. The sisters' challenges showed the complexities of women's experiences.
Isabel's involvement with the French resistance was particularly gripping.
Her bravery and determination were awe-inspiring.
And then there's Vianne, who resisted in her own quiet way.
Exactly. She showed that you don't have to be on the front lines to make a difference.
That's such an important message.
Indeed. It makes you reflect on the different forms courage can take.
It's interesting to think about how we'd react in their situation.
Absolutely. It's a bit unsettling to ponder.
But also enlightening. It pushes us to consider our own values.
Definitely. By the way, what did you think about the historical accuracy?
Oh, I was impressed. It felt so authentic.
Same. I felt like I was learning about the era without it feeling like a history lesson.
Exactly. The details about the occupation, the scarcity, the fear, it was all so vivid.
It really added depth to the story.
Totally. And the writing style was engaging throughout.
Absolutely. The prose was beautiful, yet approachable.
It's the kind of book that appeals to a wide range of readers.
Agreed. Did you have a favorite character?
That's tough. I connected with both sisters in different ways.
Isabel's defiance was exhilarating.
And Vianne's quiet strength really resonated with me.
Even the supporting characters were well developed.
Oh, definitely. Like Gaetan, his dynamic with Isabel was intense.
Yes, their relationship added another layer to the story.
And Captain Beck was an intriguing character as well.
Right, he wasn't the typical villain you'd expect.
Exactly. His presence added complexity to the narrative.
Makes you think about the moral ambiguities during wartime.
Absolutely. It challenges the notion of absolute good and evil.
Which I found really thought-provoking.
Same here. Nothing is ever truly black and white.
Speaking of complex, how did you feel about the ending?
Oh man, the ending had me in tears.
I was right there with you. It was heartbreaking, yet so satisfying.
It wrapped everything up in such a meaningful way.
I couldn't stop thinking about it long after I finished.
Me neither. It really sticks with you.
It's a testament to the sacrifices people make.
Definitely. And the resilience of the human spirit.
Well put.
Thanks. I was also thinking about how relevant some of the themes are today.
Oh, for sure. Themes like resisting oppression and standing up for what's right are timeless.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that history can repeat itself if we're not vigilant.
Exactly. Stories like The Nightingale help keep those lessons alive.
They really do. They teach us about humanity's capacity for both darkness and light.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I love historical fiction.
Me too. It brings the past to life in a relatable way.
And it fosters empathy by putting us in someone else's shoes.
Couldn't agree more. Did you find yourself imagining what you do in their place?
All the time. It's hard not to.
Right? It makes you question your own courage and convictions.
It's a bit daunting, but also inspiring.
Absolutely. Self-reflection leads to growth.
Indeed. By the way, have you read any other books by Kristin Hannah?
I have. The Great Alone was fantastic.
Oh, I've been meaning to read that one.
You definitely should. It's set in Alaska in the 70s and is just as gripping.
I'll add it to my reading list.
Great. Maybe we can chat about it in a future episode.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome.
Switching gears a bit, what did you think about the pacing of the novel?
I thought it was pretty well balanced overall.
I did feel like the middle dragged just a tad.
Oh? Which part exactly?
Well, the initial setup before the sisters' paths really diverged.
I see what you mean. But I think it was necessary for character development.
You're probably right. It did set the stage for their transformations.
Exactly. Without that foundation, their actions later on wouldn't have the same impact.
Good point. Sometimes building up the story takes time.
Absolutely. Patience pays off in the end.
True that.
You know what else I appreciated? The dual narratives.
Yes. Switching between past and present added so much depth.
I kept trying to guess who the elderly narrator was.
Same here. It added an element of mystery.
And when the reveal happened, it was so satisfying.
It really tied everything together.
It did. Made the story come full circle.
For sure.
So, would you say The Nightingale is a must read?
Without a doubt, I'd recommend it to anyone.
Me too. It's a powerful story that resonates on many levels.
Perfect for book clubs, don't you think?
Absolutely. There's so much to discuss and unpack.
I can't wait to share it with more friends.
Same here.
Well, I think we've covered quite a bit today.
Yeah, it's been a really enriching conversation.
It has. And to our listeners, we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
We'd love to hear your thoughts on the book.
Yes, feel free to reach out with your insights or any questions.
We always appreciate your engagement.
Definitely. And if you have suggestions for other books, let us know.
We're always open to ideas.
Absolutely.
Before we sign off, any final words?
Just that The Nightingale is an emotional journey worth taking.
Couldn't agree more.
Thanks.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Until next time, keep reading and exploring new worlds.
Bye.
Wait, hold on a second.
What's up?
I almost forgot to mention, the audiobook version is fantastic.
Oh, really? I haven't listened to it.
You should. The narrator does an amazing job bringing the characters to life.
That sounds awesome. I'll definitely check it out.
Great. It's a different experience, but just as powerful.
Thanks for the recommendation.
Anytime.
Oh, now we can officially wrap up.
Agreed. Bye, everyone.
See you next time.
Oh, and don't forget to share your thoughts with us.
Yes, we love hearing from you.
Take care.
Happy reading.
Well, that's a wrap for this episode of From the Book Nook.
Thanks so much for joining us. We love having you here in our cozy little corner of the book world.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.
And we'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts and book recommendations in the comments.
It really helps us connect with more book lovers like you.
And we'll meet you right back here in the Nook.
Until next time, keep turning those pages.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.